The first person to popularize chocolate in Britain was a man who had been a pirate in his youth, sailing on a ship throughout the Caribbean. And he was a pirate, but he had a secret love of botany. And so while he was sailing around the Caribbean, he encountered all kinds of plants and animals that he had never seen before, and he was obsessed with them. When he retired, he came back to England and started working on the garden of a big estate, and he decided to write up his memoirs and write up a record of all of the plants that he encountered in the Caribbean. And one of the most popular of those was chocolate. So he has this long treatise about how he knows how to make chocolate. He learned this from First Nations people in the Caribbean, and he recommends the drink as suitable and strengthening for any person. I think most people today don't realize where their food comes from. They certainly don't think about the history of where their food comes from. They may be interested in whether or not their food came from down the road or if it came from across an ocean, but they don't think historically and culturally about its roots and its own history and past. So one of the things that we're trying to do here at Durham is we are connecting local restaurateurs and culinary professionals with students who are digging into the archives so that the average person, when they come into a restaurant to eat, can learn something about the journey that their food took to get to their plate. Working with food and having people kind of think about what's on their plate and how it got there enables them to, it's fun, it's engaging, it draws them in. That's never a bad thing, to make people feel welcome and to be hospitable. But it also lets them see kind of the daily relevance for their lives. What does it mean that they're eating something that was harvested and grown by First Nations people in the Americas thousands of years ago, that we only are able to eat today because of their knowledge and expertise, and then the expertise of Black enslaved people who grew that food and brought it to the attention of European colonizers. So telling the full story of food, I think, helps us to better understand ourselves.